What's up, Train Nation? So we've got news, and in this I'm going to compare and contrast the Yankees lineups to the Dodgers lineups, and I'll give you who I think has the edge. Also, I'm going to break down the Yasuhiro or Yoshinobu Yamamoto lineup, or signing I should say, and what it does for the team that signs them, and what it means for the teams that don't. I am also going to give you the next steps or the next move for the teams that don't sign Yamamoto. But before I even get into any of that, if you could hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's extremely helpful for the channel. It gives me great feedback on what you think, and I don't want you to miss out on a single thing that I put out. And I also thank you guys. We are on the road to 300 subscribers. I appreciate everyone who does subscribe and shows me love on the channel. So let's get into it. So the first bit of news is the Royals have signed 2 more pieces. They agreed to a 2-year deal with outfielder Hunter Renfroe and starting pitcher Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha got a 2-year deal as well for $32 million, so that's $16 million average annual value. It's a nice deal for both of them. It's a great deal for the Royals. They're spending some money, trying to get some veteran presence into the Royals, and showing that the Royals are indeed trying to work their way back. So it's a nice couple pieces for them. Like I said, it gives them that veteran leadership, and it goes well and complements the youth quite well. The second bit of news is Max Scherzer is out until mid-2024. So we're probably talking the June and July timeframe. And that is because Max Scherzer has a herniated disc that he is getting surgery for. So Max Scherzer is done for most of 24, half to most of 24. Also, the Tyler Glasnow trade was contingent on Glasnow signing a contract extension with the Dodgers. Well, he did. It's going to be a 4-year, $110 million contract with the other $25 million that he's owed this year. That brings it to $135 million. Now, the caveat to this is that the Dodgers are getting a $27 million luxury tax hit. So that Ohtani deal, when it does come into play where he is making $68 million over the next how many ever years, it will hurt them. Again, so they're not out of the woods for luxury tax yet, if they will ever be at all. So Tyler Glasnow gets his 4-year contract extension, and the Dodgers lock up their frontline starter that they just acquired. Let's get on to the lineups. So for the Yankees, leading off, they have DJ LeMahieu playing third. Batting second, Alex Verdugo playing left. Batting third, Aaron Judge playing center. Batting fourth and right, Juan Soto. Batting fifth, Anthony Rizzo playing first. Batting sixth at second, Gleyber Torres. Batting seventh, Giancarlo Stanton at DH. Batting eighth, Austin Wells in catching. And batting ninth is Anthony Volpe at shortstop. This is no particular way what the order is going to be, but this is how I think it should be and how I hope it is. But moving on to the Dodgers. Batting first and playing second, we have Mookie Betts. Batting second and playing first is Freddie Freeman, so Mookie Betts will be leading off, Batting third and DHing is Shohei Ohtani. Batting fourth is Will Smith, and he's catching. Batting fifth is Max Muncy, playing third. Batting sixth and playing center is James Outman. Batting seventh and playing right is Jason Hayward. Batting eighth and playing short is Miguel Rojas. And batting ninth and playing left is David Peralta. Now, these lineups are very evenly matched. So the lineups were brought up to me. But I don't think the Dodgers are better, and I don't lineup-wise, and I don't think that the Yankees are better offensively. At first I did, but that changed after I saw the lineups. I think they're very evenly matched. So let's get on with the compare and contrasting of these lineups. So, let's start off with catcher. Will Smith, a catcher for the Dodgers, and Austin Wells catching for the Yankees. Austin Wells is still technically a rookie because he didn't exceed his rookie time limit. And Austin Wells is still very young, but he has shown that he can command a pitching staff, call a good game, has a great arm, and can hit. Will Smith, same thing, except he's older, he's more experienced, and definitely has the edge in this one just because of his experience and his ability to play. He can hit, he can throw, he can field, and he's a very savvy catcher and a great piece for that Dodgers team. So I give the edge to Will Smith, and that would put the Dodgers up 1-0 on this. In the next one, I've got Freddie Freeman going up against Anthony Rizzo, both at first. So Anthony Rizzo and Freddie Freeman, as we all know, are great friends from their days in the National League together. Rizzo's got a great glove, great bat, great everything. He's just a flat-out stud at first. He can do it all. So Freddie Freeman is the same exact way. I don't see much of a difference that would lead me to believe that the Dodgers have the advantage or the Yankees have the advantage. The only thing that I would say about Freeman is that he's more, he can hit for power, but he can also hit for contact, which is nice. So can Rizzo. And defensively, they're both great. So I'm going to give them each a point on this one. This is a tie for me. I think Freeman does have the slight advantage in some, whereas Rizzo has the slight advantage in others. So I got Rizzo and Freeman both getting a point for this, so it's 2-1 Dodgers. And going on to second base, I've got Mookie Betts at second, Gleyber at second. I'm going to give the advantage to Gleyber only because of the fact that Mookie has not played his whole career at second base in the majors. Gleyber has played about 95 to 98% of his career at second base, and the majority of his career is spent there. So both have outstanding gloves. Yes, Torres has mental lapses. Everybody does. Torres especially. But he makes up for that when he does have his head in the game. You've got his bat, which is great. Mookie's bat is fantastic as well. I'm not taking that away from them. But because Mookie has not played second most of his career in the bigs, that's why I'm giving it to Torres. That's the only advantage that I can see worth giving Torres the point for it. So it's 2-2. And we move on to third base, which is between DJ LeMahieu and Max Muncy. Both are fantastic pieces for their teams. Both are consistent. Both, when healthy, are some of the best in the game at contact hitting. Muncy can hit for power, which is great. So can DJ. So they both hit to all fields, and I like how both of their styles of play help their clubs. So I'm giving it to each of them. So it's 3-3. Moving on to shortstop. So Miguel Rojas and Anthony Volpe. Both young. Both have a lot of talent. Both can field. Both can hit. The advantage, though, that I see with Volpe is that he steals and he can run. So I give that to Volpe because of that. I think they both have outstanding skill sets, and not to take anything away from Rojas or the Dodgers lineup, but I give Volpe that because he can steal. So I'm going to give the advantage to the Yankees. At short, Volpe makes it 4-3 Yankees. Again, this is nothing to take away from the Dodgers or that team. And I'm basing all of these decisions based on what I've seen down the middle. I might even, you know what, I'm even going to give it to Miguel Rojas too, because both have a nice skill set. And I think that Rojas deserves to get some credit for what he's done for the Dodgers, and he's a great ball player as well. So 4-4 actually, not 4-3. Going into the next one, we've got DH Shohei Ohtani versus Giancarlo Stanton. It's going to Shohei. No questions asked. Shohei can hit. Shohei can run. Shohei can throw. I mean, he's not going to be throwing this year because of his second Tommy John, but he can drive you in 85 to 100 runs, hit you 30 bombs. He can hit you 270, 280. Stanton just hasn't been able to stay healthy. And when he does, he's one of the best hitters in the game, but he can't stay healthy. Can't stay on the field. So for me, the point goes to Shohei. It's 5-4 Dodgers. It's very, very much a big gap between Shohei and Giancarlo. So that's why I'm giving Shohei the advantage in that, and Shohei makes it 5-4. Going into the outfield, we've got Verdugo on left, David Peralta on right. Again, not to take away from the Dodgers and their outfielders, but they need corner outfield help. They had a chance to get Verdugo. They didn't do it. San Diego was not trading with Juan Soto within the division, so that wasn't going to happen. But I'm going to give Verdugo the point for this because his skill set, for being so young still, can hit to all fields, hit with power, for contact. He's got a rocket for an arm. Not to take anything away from David Peralta, I just feel like the skill set of Alex Verdugo and everything that he brings to the table gives him the advantage. So we're going to give that to the Yankees and make it 5-5. Going into center field between James Outman and Aaron Judge. No question, Aaron Judge gets it. Aaron Judge is consistent at the plate. Has a great arm and covers all grounds. So to me, that's worthy of getting it. Yankees have the advantage there. And then to round everything out with Juan Soto and Jason Hayward, goes to Juan Soto. Superstar, generational player. He's not a great fielder, but he can hit. Jason Hayward is a great fielder, but the fact that he's always hurts him tremendously. So Juan Soto gets the advantage in that, and the Yankees take it 7-5. Very close, very evenly matched. Both teams have very deep lineups, so we cannot discredit that. So that's how I grade that. Moving on to the Yamamoto signing and what it does for the team that signs him. Yamamoto is one of those special pitchers that everybody's touting over, everyone's going after and making a case for. Yamamoto, I could see signing for about $300 million. So what it does for the team that gets him is it gives them that extra ace, and it gives them that extra boost in that pitching rotation, and it makes them more attractive for other players later on down the road to want to go to that team. And so it gives them an advantage in that. Also, it gives them a pitcher who is a stud with disgusting stuff. Fastball reaches from 96 to 98, topping out at 99. So getting a pitcher like that really elevate that that rotation for any club, and it's a great addition for teams. Now, for the teams that don't get him, well, now they have to think otherwise on what to do. There's Shota Imanga, who's also been posted. He's the number 2 pitcher coming out of Japan. Would be a nice fit for any team. So let's say the Yankees get, let's say the Yankees sign Yamamoto. Now you're looking at Cole and Yamamoto, and it really boosts that rotation. With the next step for teams that don't get them, there's a few pitchers out there that could be trade pieces. Corbin Burns is one, which the Dodgers have been heavily linked to. And then you've got Dylan Cease of the White Sox, who's also been heavily linked to the Dodgers as well. So that's 2 pitchers right there. You've got Shane Bieber. You could look to Miami. So teams that do not get Yamamoto should consider looking at pitchers like that. And the teams that do have the farms to be able to do it should consider doing those deals to try to really bolster the rotation. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I know it's a lot of information, but let me know what you think. And until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.